fresh. Work well with. You're quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh! Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. From the top. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out. Run it down, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up, I put money down, on all of us, on my people now, on what I love, ooh baby it's dangerous, you're probably the time and it obvious, no help for the weak but the strong.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards. Shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play action. Mayfield finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job with it.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Quan Martin.
And It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. 47-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mayfield down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lane. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Wow. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10
at their own 23.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 25, here's a second and 8. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 185.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Down the left sideline. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually put a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
They'll complete this one to Collins.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Burrow will throw. That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
11.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11 empty. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Steelers 7. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jordan Addison, 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Open man is Collins. He's got it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals.
11. Gun.
First and 10 at the 44-yard.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chase Brown.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield on play action.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He's still barreling through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Third down.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right in. 12.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Big 13. Big 13. 11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body boys guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to C.D. Lamb.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mayfield down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches, right?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Hits by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Burrow on play action.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for our Bengals.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengals lead. Joe Burrow, an 80-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
they may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away. It falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play fake. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Mayfield to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Steeler first down and a pickup of 11 yards. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. Bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TV. So
pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's go. 4 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Baker changing the play at the line.
41-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Steelers will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown tonight. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And McPherson on for the extra point. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Will swing left side, caught by Collins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that?